Welcome to the Newstime News Report. I'm your host, Bob Henry. After finally harnessing the power of time travel, I'm currently in the year 1867. Today we have a special guest, German militarist Mr. Henrik von Treis. Welcome.
Yes, it's a pleasure, Mr. Henry.
Please, call me Bob. Well, Mr. Henrik, I've seen you've been a busy man.
Yes, I've been heavily involved in my career of being a German historian and political writer.
Can you please explain a bit about your background?
Certainly. I was born in Dresden in 1834. My father was an officer in the Saxon army who rose to eventually become military governor of Dresden. Although my father recently passed away, he has been my inspiration and has influenced many of my militaristic views. Additionally, I attended universities in Leipzig and Bonn until the Saxon government and I had a conflict due to my political opinions.
Very interesting. Could you go into further detail about his problem with the Saxon government?
Sure, of course. My political views are seen as radical and racist because I exclude many groups that are not fit to be part of the German state.
I see. It comes to my attention in the year 1862, you've stated in your work The Greatness of War, the individual must forget his own ego and feel himself as a member to the whole. He must recognize how negligible his life compared with the good of the whole. Therein lies the greatness of war, that the little man completely vanishes before the greatness thought of the state. What exactly did he mean by these militaristic quote?
It's exactly what it sounds like. A soldier is a mindless dog that shall always remain obedient to his country and his superiors. The soldiers are all irrelevant in the grander scheme of things and should do everything in their power to make Germany great on the battlefield. At all times, Germany should maintain a strong military and be prepared to use it to defend and promote national interests.
So all soldiers are useless?
No, that's not what I mean. All soldiers are vital to the greatness of Germany. Each one plays a vital role in our glory. That being said, they should not believe their existence is greater than the preservation of Germany.
I understand. Also, many times in your work, you've referred to war as being beautiful. Can you give my audience some reasoning behind these romantic-like statements?
Yes, war is the most beautiful thing we have. It is the greatest tool that God has gifted us. It allows us to assert ourselves above the feeble. To banish war is like to halt all human development. War is a terrible remedy for humanity that is necessary for further progression. That is the beauty of war.
As you know, the listeners and I are from the year 2020. Even as we speak, wars are still going on. From a militaristic and romantic standpoint, do you have any advice to resolve these human conflicts?
As I've stated in my work, The Greatness of War, the living God will see to it that war returns again and again as a terrible medicine for humanity. War is inevitable and necessary for humanity to progress. The idea is as simple as that.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today. Thank you for your time, Mr. Henrik von Treis.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
This has been the Newstime News Report. Thank you for all your time, and tune in next week for a surprise speaker.